psychic intellect and made you my puppet.
It's a bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Boyd!
Perhaps today is a good day to die. Prepare for running speed!
Sir, there's another starship coming in. It's the Enterprise.
Your shoulder bone connected to you. Neck bone, your neck bone connected to you. Head bone, now hear the word of the Lord. Them bones gonna walk around.
Take a base of action. Green group, stay across the holding sector of each other.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47.
It's a trap.
.007 Triple X. Bond, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping the British hand up, sir.
Nobody does.
Sorry if I scared you. You'll like this bit.
It's indeed, listen, you can even go morning. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. I'm a bit tired. I'll admit, I'm a little bit tired. As you see, things are strange in my office today. Wait, if we move over there, hang on, look at this way. You can see there's beds on the floor over there. There's another bed. I can't show it to you, but it's one second. You go. Another bed over there. My dog's over there. This is our bomb shelter, right? This is our called Mamad, our safe room. And we've been in it a lot. Well, I'm normally in it a lot, right? But my the rest of my family is in it. And oy vey. Archie Collins says the destination is Triple X. I know. It was a more innocent time. So anyway, yeah, we're at war again, baby. Look, we've been expecting this for about a month. Like every Friday, there was this is it. This is the time they're gonna smash it. And oh boy, is it going well. I think it's going very well. We've had a lot of sirens. If you're watching Downstream last night, I had a siren in the middle of it. I'm probably gonna have a siren, although it's been quiet for like about 6-7 hours now, which is the longest ever. It's been going non-bloody stop. So how my my basement works is can I draw this out? Is there a program with everything? How can I draw this out for you? I remember doing Photoshop. Okay, 1 second. We'll start here. 1 second. Here we do new. Whatever that. Let's do that one. Hit doink. Fine. Zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Now I've really got to think this through. Hang on, let me share screen. This is going to tie in. Okay, it'll all make sense soon. She cried. Fine. So let's get the square tool. White. Okay, that's good. And we'll give it a black perimeter. That's about right. So anyway, so let's say, where am I? Fine. Yeah. This is my office where I am right now, right? Oh, I did it in the wrong place. Hang on. This is my office where I am right now. Okay. You're good. You just keep like that. Okay. No, don't. Here we go. And then I got like the TV room. Hang on. It goes like that. Hang on. And it actually goes around here. Actually, no, it's more like this, I think. TV room. Office TV room. Is there a bedroom there? Oh, I'm doing this all wrong. It's very hard. Like, try and draw out a plan of where you live, right? It's actually trickier than you think. Then we got a bedroom here. Yeah, bedroom there. I got to move this over again. 1 second. Bed. No, not you. You go here. Office, bedroom. There's a bathroom. Bathroom's about here. And actually, I did this one wrong. No. This one? No. This one? Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. This is more like this. Okay. Bathroom. Okay. That's good. No, we don't want you. And then there's the stairs. The stairs are about here. Stairs. It's a spiral staircase. So the stairs are about here. And let's do it one more line, and I'll be able to fill you in more. Oh, yeah. And then we also got a. Yeah, okay, that's. Hang on. Fill is that one. Stroke is none. And we'll do this over here. No. Fill. Come on. Okay, no, this is. Fill is this one. Okay, good. And then it kind of like goes over here. Hang on. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that's from here. And now let's do the doors. So there's a door. Let's just merge all this together. Merge shapes. Oh, no, don't do that. Fine. I know what I'll do. I'm sharp. I'm kicking bottom. I have to say, I'm genuinely exhausted. Okay, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Fine. So that's the office. And then I did this wrong. Hang on. Wait, I'll do this. So if there's TV room. Oh, actually, no, this is right. How? No, 1 second. Exit of the TV room is here. Bedroom doors there. Bathroom doors there. Look at this. I got it worked out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okie dokie. We're doing good. So right now, where am I? Hang on. I am here. I am here right now. Okay, this is where I am. Okay, no. Stop. Right. So again, we got a bed over here. So normally I have a table over here, right? I have this. No, not you. Go away. Square. Okay. Normally I have a table over here, like with stuff on it. Like, okay. So 1 second. Fill. Empty. Stroke. Back. Okay. Fine. But that's been taken out, right? I got bookshelves over here. They're still here. Bookshelves full of. You can see them. They're right behind me, right? So the bookshelves are still there. They took the table out. We put a bed over here, like a sleeping mattress over here. Another one over here. That's where my daughter and my wife sleeping there. My other kids with the babies were going to come tonight. Thank God they're not. I hate to be like that, but thank God they're not. Oh, it makes life so much easier, right? It makes life so much freaking easier because that's why we got the pack and play but behind me, right? And then we got all the stuff we moved out from my office all over here. Now, I moved into this bedroom about a week ago, right? Me and my wife were in a transitional phase. That transitional phase may be we're getting divorced. I don't know. I kind of hope not, right? But like right now, like whatever. I'm too tired to even think. Now, so okay. But the point is this: this room here is a safe room. Here, 1 second. Put another layer on, and if I Where's this? We need a square. And we'll fill it with this. We'll fill it with... Okay, we'll make it colored. So, fine. So this is the safe room. 1 second. Okay. So this has a special safe room door on it, which you like, you bolt shut. However, when there's a, I think I did this wrong actually. I can't even work it out. It's fine. Whatever. This is close enough, right? Whenever there's a, oh no, did I do it? I think I did it right actually. No, it's right. So whenever there's a siren, right? Because it's Iran, people are kind of nervous about them. They come in here and close the door. Now, this whole basement area has the same. All the walls were built with the same thickness, which is the walls that you need for an air raid shelter. So I'm just staying in bed at this point, right? I'm like, no, and I keep getting dirty looks from my daughter and my wife. I'm like, but look, I'm still alive, aren't I? I'm still alive. But I am. I mean, man, they've been going non-stop, right? I'm telling you, these. It's like you get 3-4 in a row. Oh God! But on the upside, things are going very well, right? Things are going very well. Remember that bit in Star Trek Next Generation? Can I find the clip? Hang on. It's Yesterday's Enterprise. Yesterday's Enterprise. Picard tells the state of the war. So if we got things are going far worse than we actually thought. Oh man, it's a playlist of 15. Yeah, one second. Let me look at the whole playlist. Let's see if I get Captain Garrett. 5, 10, 15. Was it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35? Okay, so this should be it. Probably this clip. Or maybe it's this one. One of these two. I know it's the one before it. Okay, fine. How do we download this? Doink. I'm going to put the wrong thing. Now I've got to go to a YouTube downloader. And nothing is easy, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is easy. My life's a living hell. But, I keep smiling. YouTube video. YouTube downloader. Doink. Let's try this one. Because I think these are the conversations going on in Iran right now. Because it is not going well for them. It is not going well. I mean, this is biblical shit that's happening. Come on. I'm getting a little whizzy wheel. Is it going to do it? Okay, let's see. Your media is queued for processing. And here it comes. Oh, it's downloaded here. There we go. So, by the way, I was going to do this upstairs, right? Because I thought my the babies would be asleep here. So I had prepared this. I didn't know this worked. But here, check this out. I prepared a virtual rabbi's office. Look at it. Right? I mean, it makes a chair for, but it's like a virtual rabbi's office. Isn't that crazy? That's what I was going to use today, right? But again, my kids aren't in it, so all's good, baby. 1 second. There you go. Toink. Let me find this. Downloads. Denise Crosby looking very hot there. Maybe it's the hair. I like the wartime hair. Oh, here it. Yeah. This is the conversation that's going on right now in Iran.
I discovered long ago that she has a special wisdom. I've learned to trust it. I could arrange for you to speak with her if you wish.
Captain, I would be lying to you if I told you there was a chance in hell of coming out of this alive. Why doesn't your ship come back with us? The Romulans would be no match for your weaponry.
Where's the bit where he tells that the war's going really badly and that we're all going to die? The Federation's about to be destroyed. Okay, it's not this one. Right, so it must be the one before it. Let's try number 4. Yeah, 1 second. Let me whiz through it, see if I see it in this bit. talking to Guinan. No, it's the one before that. This is the trouble with streaming, right? I used to have all next gen ready to go, and I don't have it anymore. Okay, fine. You know the bit in yesterday's Enterprise where he pulls Captain Garak aside and says, "Actually, the war is going very badly. We've only got a few months left, right?" That's what's going on in Iran. It is not good news for them, right? It is not good news for them. Let us be fair. They've been decimated, right? They've been absolutely decimated in the last 24 hours. So for me, anyway, this is a very pathetic time for this to go down because it's on Sabbath. It was a special Sabbath called Parsha Zachor, right? Zachor means remember, and we're supposed to remember this nation called Amalek, right? Amalek hate Jews, right? They hate God, they hate Jews. And they were the first people to attack the Israelites after they left Egypt, which made them seem vulnerable again, right? And so God doesn't like them. So eventually Amalek became the Nazis, right? That's throughout time. That's who Amalek is. So we have a commandment to remember them, right? And as we were reading, right, that bit, right, it's a big deal because everybody has to go to synagogue to hear that being read. Most of the time, women don't go, or if they go if they want to, but mostly this one, women, men, everybody has to hear it. Although a lot of them didn't because of the situation. We started reading this week's portion from the Old Testament, and right then we had. And so I was like, okay, time to go. So I live 3 minutes, 3 minutes away from the synagogue. Went home. We went downstairs, and you're allowed to look. You normally don't look at your phone and stuff on Sabbath, but when it's when your life's in danger, it's a-okay. So we're looking, and it was the warning that the attack has just begun. Right, expect many counterattacks, and yes, for the last 24 hours, there have been a lot, right? There have been a lot, but we decimated them in the initial foray. We killed Khomeini, their leader. We killed most of their leaders, right? We've really pummeled them. Here, I got a good picture here. Let me find it of all the people we've wiped out so far. Where is it? All these people are dead now. Oh, here it is. So check this out. Let me just download it. Everybody in the video you're about to see is now dead. Yes, you should rejoice in it. And again, so the reason we have this special Sabbath, Parsha Zachor, is because tomorrow night is Purim, right? And Purim is a day where reality inverts, right? Reality really flips inside out, and good triumphs over evil, right? In incredible ways. And honestly, I'm seeing this right now. Anyway, check this out. All these people are dead. He's dead. He's dead, Dave. He's dead. They're dead, Dave. They're all dead, Dave. Oh, I can't wait to get to my 72 virgins. And they found out, no, Heaven's Jewish, baby.
How's
this collection of losers held the world at ransom for 35 fucking years? Look at these fucks. They're all dead. Thank God. Do I have any more pictures of them all being dead? Oh, here you go. So it's not been a good few days. It's not been a good day for them. Oh my God, they are headless. And apparently now, here we go, doink. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. I'm really glad that guy's dead. The one at the bottom. He is a real cunt. They're all dead. They're all dead, Dave. They're dead, Dave. They're all dead. Good, right? They've been decimated. So their first strategy was to fire missiles discriminately, right? You'll get one every few minutes, right? In different, but they had an idea. Ever since then, ever since they found his body, they're like, fire everything! Everything! Fuck me! They've been hitting Dubai, they've been hitting Jordan. They're like, oh, motherfucker! We're all going to die! And yeah, you are. This has been an incredibly successful operation, right? In fact, I have I got some footage here of how Trump actually took out. Actually, it was Israel that took out Khamenei, but how Trump was really instrumental. Actual footage of it. Check this out. One more time. Stay down, cunt. Stay down. Oh, he did. But of course, the leftists are like, no. Oh, the people who just murdered 30,000 people for peaceful protests. Oh no, the Jews have killed him. The Jews are evil. The Jews and Trump, they're the same. Oh, we hate them. So we had fabulous and I would say very, very sexy Jewish lawyer Natasha Hustroff went on the Breakfast TV this morning and just destroyed anybody who disagreed with it. Again, this is just a masterclass.
Get the thoughts of barrister and international lawyer Natasha Hausdorff. Natasha, a very good morning to you. Thank you for waiting. I know you have been for a while. A lot of questions are being raised, both at home in Washington for President.
Okay, she looks pretty good there, but when she starts speaking, she gets sexier because she's just so clever.
Trump, but elsewhere, and may well come up again tomorrow when the EU meets on this, about the legality of this war at all.
Legality? Fucking hell, legality of war. Are you out your fucking mind, darling?
Indeed, and we've heard a great many protestations, including from politicians in the United Kingdom. Not all of them, it's important to state, have very much of a background in international law, declaring this to be illegal. Certainly, as far as my analysis is concerned, that is simply not the case. Israel's position has been stated very clearly for some time. It was iterated also in the strikes that we saw in June of last year. And it is that Israel has been in an ongoing armed conflict with Iran for decades.
I mean, yeah, has nobody ever heard of the Houthis or Hezbollah or Hamas, who are all very, very quiet today?
That has manifested itself through Iranian proxies targeting Israel, Hamas and Hezbollah included. But there have also, of course, been direct strikes by Iran onto Israeli sovereign territory. And in the context of the US support for its ally Israel in what is therefore lawful armed action in this ongoing armed conflict, these protestations that this is a violation of the prohibition on the use of force simply can't hold water. This is self-defense.
How's the way she says water sexy? Can't hold water? Really? Oh, can you hold some water for me, Natasha? Oh, that really did the trick.
In a very concrete, essential manner that is protected, that is recognised by the UN Charter under Article 51, but it's not bestowed on anyone. This is seen, as I say, as an inherent right. And the US has bolstered that ongoing, existing legal justification with President Trump's speech incorporating aspects of preemptive self-defense against an imminent threat.
Look, I'm going to say this, and I've been right pretty much all along, right? Trump's going to come out of this smelling like roses, right? This is going to be a successful operation. He's going to topple the mullahs in Iran. This is going to happen. Iran is going to become a secular country, and the world's going to be so much better for it. Oh my! I mean, like Iran sponsors basically all the terrorism around the world. Right, this is the end of the Hamas, is the end of the Houthis, it's the end of Hezbollah. This is the end of everything. Oh, it's so good.
Posed by the Iranian nuclear program being re-established. So there are multiple layers of legal justification here. And those that suggest that this is a violation of international law and seek to dismiss it out of hand seem to me, for the most part, to have some sort of political motivation to make those comments. The really significant impact of this on international law as a whole cannot be ignored, because when people misrepresent international law in this fashion, it becomes confused, it becomes used and weaponized.
Well, we've noticed that, Natasha. Yeah, I mean, obviously it becomes Yes, we have certainly noticed that going on, right? We have certainly noticed that going on.
For political purposes, and I think that really has an impact on the credibility of the international legal order as a whole.
Natasha, is there a potential issue, though, in that clearly it has gone beyond just an effort to ensure that Iran does not have the capability?
Yeah, no. There are no half measures in this one, right? Iran is being decimated. Right, and they're doing it in precision military strikes to preserve the population, because the population hates the fucking government as well. In England, imagine like America and Israel takes out the British British parliamentary force, right? Most of the British will be like, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm like, look, if Keir Starmer, no, again, I'm not wishing violence on anyone, but if Keir Starmer was killed in the initial, attack, everybody would be like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
To build a nuclear weapon, does not have the capability to deliver that nuclear weapon, but you have the US president standing up, along with, of course, his Israeli allies, and urging the people of Iran to now rise up to overthrow the regime. It's about...
And that's going to happen, baby. I mean, like, this is going to happen.
Regime change, as much as it's about the effort to try to stop the nuclear program.
Well, we need to be very clear about what the president said at the opening of what he called major combat operations. And the justification that he set out was squarely the Iranian nuclear program, its ballistic missile threat, and the long history of Iranian attacks since the revolution on...
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like they've been warm and fluffy for the last 35 years.
US interest, starting with the hostage-taking in 1979. What Trump then went...
By the way, there was a really good movie by Ben Affleck. What's it called? Not Zardoz? I can't remember. But it was really, really good, right? It was about the CIA operation to rescue a few people.
Went on to talk about, in terms of this being an opportunity for the Iranian people to throw off the oppressive Islamic regime there, is a corollary. It was not cited as the motivation for these attacks, and that's a very significant distinction to bear in mind. Of course, it should be being celebrated, not just by the...
It is celebrated by the Iranians. They're around the world. Iranians around the world are so happy.
Iranian people, not just by those freedom-loving people in the region and Americans, but I'm bound to say also by the UN Secretary General, as action that America and Israel ought to be thanked for because of those potential consequences of...
Natasha, hot you are. I'm getting a bit bored, okay? Did they ask you any gotcha questions? Yeah, let's see what they got to say for themselves. This a Jew. Stop being stirs.
The sort of armed conflict that we have seen over the last day and a bit.
It's fascinating what you said a couple of minutes ago about the fact that more and more we see the whole concept of international law being weaponized by certain people.
I mean, really? Yeah, we've seen it for years and years. Have you ever heard of the UN? Okay, but on the other end of the scale, I think a much more relatable pundit, Tommy Robertson. Let's see what he has to say.
Freedom. It's a good day for the people of Iran. It's
a good day for people of Israel, mate. I mean, even though we're all tired and we're in bomb shelters. Oh, yeah, everything's closed, right? I wasn't going to do a stream tonight because I was going to go to a friend of my son's wedding. Unfortunately, he chose to postpone it because you're not allowed to have weddings. You're not allowed. You have to be close to your bomb shelter all the time. Right, hey, do I have the alert you get? The alert like I don't have an app on my phone, but you get these alerts and they scream at you. Here it is. You get like here. 1 second, goodbye. Shit, 1 second. I'll make it big, baby. So you get this comes up on your phone. Extreme alert! Extreme alert! This is in 10 minutes. You're gonna get here. Can I get it? Can I do it so you can see it? This means about 10 minutes you're gonna get a siren. This has a sound like. And then, like 10 minutes later, you get. Where's it gone here? I'll read it for you. I'll tell you what it says. Nobody ever reads this stuff.
Okay, extreme alert. Alerts are expected in a few minutes. Find the best protection around. When receiving an alert, enter the protected space until further notice, which is where we are. And it's in Hebrew, English, Arabic, right? I wish you can you see it's in Arabic over there? Right, Arabic and Russian, right? Which is, you know, the population that we have here, right? But yeah, so that's been like again, I slept through it. Apparently, so when you get an air raid, like an alarm, you go into your safe room, or if I was sleeping in my bedroom, I don't, right? But when you get an alert, you go into your safe room and you sit around, and then you hear like. And you hear these like little booms go on. I want to go and watch. I really want to go watch, but like people get killed from falling shrapnel, right? That's the thing that kills most people. And sometimes you get like a really big boom. So apparently at 2:30 in the morning there was a huge one, which means it was like very, very close. But I slept through it. Hey, back to you, Tommy. Back to you, mate. What do you have to say for yourself?
It's early stages, but to all the people who have been talking out against the downfall of the Ayatollah, you picked the wrong fucking side at one of the most important moments. The boss says keep it short and simple. Have been glued to what's happening in Iran. You can't watch the scenes, whether it be from the high-rise flats or the women on the streets, whether they're dancing, the scenes across Europe, across the West, of all of the Iranian people celebrating, cheering, dancing, crying, emotional, happy. They see, they can taste their freedom. They can taste their freedom, and Donald Trump and America gave them that. Keir Starmer didn't. You know, Keir Starmer made a video. Yeah, we need to enter into diplomacy. Yeah, that's it, Keir. Donald Trump's planned a fucking war plan, and he's going to stop it because you mug, said we need some talks with jihadists. And to those who don't understand, the regime is a jihadist regime. They fund every terrorist organisation. So those who are saying, what's it got to do with us in Britain? They've been funding shit against us for 3-4 decades. They hate us. Listen to what they're saying in their own parliament and schools.
He's absolutely right. I mean, like, really? What makes you think radical Islam is the friend of anybody in the West? I mean, other than Keir Starmer.
Death to England, death to England, death to America, death to America. They hate us. Every terror plot, every terrorist organisation, you will literally, if you take them out, which we have, it looks like, he's dead. The Ayatollah's dead, yeah? That's a victory in the first hours for the United States.
And I tell you, look, this is prophetic, mate. I mean, like, this happened when Purim's happening. There's a lot of people think it might... Okay, so on Purim, that starts tomorrow night, and you have a big festive meal and a piss-up tomorrow. People are really hoping that the war will be over by then, and that meal will be like a victory meal, like victory celebration. It could happen. I remember in the Gulf War, right? The Gulf War came to an end. It was in the 90s, right? And everybody knew it was going to end on Purim. It was right. It did.
For the world, for freedom, for everyone, but especially for those enslaved people in Iran. They will be cheering, and hopefully it's a...
Nah, I can't even imagine what a secular Iran will be like. It'll be fantastic, right? It'll change Jordan. It'll basically make Syria... I think it'll make Syria have to become a Western secular country, which their leader, who's like this massive, like, you know, insurgency fighter, is kind of flirting with, right? Kind of flirting with.
A quick transition, hopefully, yeah. But if you've been fighting against it, you have your choice here, yeah. Speaking out against them scum. Do you understand who they are? And people say, why does it affect Britain? You know what country's being flooded with Sudanese migrants? That's because Iran are funding the Muslim Brotherhood who are committing terrorism and jihad and war in Sudan. Everything comes back to Iran. If they're replaced with a pro-Western, pro-freedom...
And it's going to happen, baby, and it's because of Donald Trump.
If that country becomes a pro-West loving, free speech loving, caring nation that it was before we, the West... You know, France, look at Macron. Macron, this is wrong, this is wrong. I tell you what's wrong. You wankers put the Ayatollah in. You played your part, France. You got...
Yeah, it's 100% correct.
Government did, yeah? So you did, and you're not brave enough now. Do you know why the Western nations, to the rest of the world watching this, do you know why most of them, France, probably Germany, maybe Sweden, Britain, do you know why they won't come out and side on the right side? Because they're terrified of the jihadists they've imported in. So then our global
100% correct. He's 100% correct.
Decisions and our political decisions have to be weighed.
Okay, why can't Natasha Hosroff sound like this and look like her? Right? I would be much more up for that.
On the fear of the sleeper cells that are in our country. And we might upset the Muslims and they might riot, burn and bomb everything. Well, we can't live our lives like that instead of making our decisions. And so saying, well, there's already loads of them in our country. There's already loads. So shall we wait? If they had a nuclear bomb, if they did, which they want to get, if they did, they're jihadists. They're not like, they're not logical people, yeah? They think they're going up there if they blow us all up. If they had a
Well, I would say they're not like Western logical people.
nuclear button, they just go, boom, see you later. And they won't care if they get hit back with one. They'll actually be happy. They'll be on their way to heaven for loads of little virgins and 14 young boys that never grow old, because that's what it says. So, it's a good day for freedom. It's a good day for the people of Iran. I know it's early stages, but to all the people who have been talking out against the downfall of the Ayatollah, you picked the wrong fucking side at one of the most important moments.
He's so right. I love it. I love that he's so right. I love that he's working class as well, right? Because, yeah, this is why Britain's great, right? This is why, because of working classes. Working classes are always right about everything. And they really fucking are. It's incredible, right? I think, you know, the government should be only made of the working classes. And I think world would be a lot fucking better for it.
You chose weakness. God bless the United States of America. Well done, lads.
Yeah. God bless the United States of America. I agree with that entirely. Let's hear from the other side of the aisle. You know what? What's that, my darling?
Hi everyone, sorry to bother you.
Come on in, plenty of room.
I just need my medicine.
Okay. Yes, this is life during wartime, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so here's the other side of the aisle. When I want to hear from somebody who's a particular cunt, I go to Owen Jones. You don't get much more anti-Semitic cunty than Owen Jones, and here he is right now. Let's see what he's got. I haven't heard this, but I imagine I'll have a thing or two to say.
BBC is framing this war of aggression, shall we?
War of aggression. It's been 35 years of terrorism, you dumb cunt. Really? We're being aggressive.
The headline, Iran launches attacks across Middle East after US and Israel strikes on leadership sites. That's the headline.
Oh, and also on the leadership side. They're all dead. They're all dead, Dave. They're all dead.
Absolutely fascinating. Foregrounding Iran's response rather than the war of aggression, and presenting the US.
I love how they say war of aggression. What wars aren't aggressive? Do you think October 7th was a war of aggression? Right? Was that okay? Well, okay. What war wasn't a war of aggression? Right? Okay, let me know, Owen.
And Israel's war of aggression as being precision attacks on leadership sites,
they are
like implicitly indiscriminate attacks from Iran. You know,
that's exactly what's happening, Owen. That's exactly what's happening. Again, Owen, mate, you're on the wrong side of history. But you know this because you're a dumb anti-Semitic cunt.
Attacks across Middle East. Shall we look at an example of these leadership sites?
Shall we? What do you reckon? Again, he's going to wheel out Iranian propaganda. Was it the school that was hit that never happened, and all the little schoolgirls killed? Yeah. What's that?
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Look at the White House TikTok. It's very funny.
I don't have TikTok.
Oh, we have to download. It's very funny. The White House one.
1 second. I'll do that. Maybe it's on Twitter.
The Israeli military targeted 2 schools in Iran.
Yeah, it's been debunked already, you dumb fuck.
Killing over 80 children.
Didn't happen. But then again, you don't give a shit, do you, anti-Semite piece of shit?
After killing tens of thousands of Palestinian children, the Israeli military has turned its attention to butchering Iranian kids as well.
Yeah, again, maybe if Hamas didn't have babies strapped to them, you know, as to avoid being hit because they're cowardly little fucks, and now they're all dead. Maybe some of those children wouldn't have been killed.
Let's listen to this from CNN.
All right, how many children were killed in the 35,000 that were murdered in the last month by the Iranian regime because they were protesting?
We have major breaking news here into CNN. Israel has launched what it calls a preemptive strike on Iran.
If Iran launched an attack on Israel, can you imagine CNN saying, Iran has launched what it calls a preemptive strike on Israel? Bollocks.
Owen, your tears are so sweet. Your tears are so sweet. Cry some more for me, bitch. Cry some more for me. Just to show you. Here, 1 second. Share screen. Doink. Look at this, right? This is very, very, very indicative, right? In 2022, Khamenei's regime forces put Masha Amani into a coma and killed her for not covering her hair. Well, that seems reasonable. 4 years later, her killer, Khamenei, has finally met his end. He was found covered in shrapnel at a pile of rubble while hiding in a bunker. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think you're getting 72 virgins, mate, right? I don't think, and also that doesn't sound that hot to me, I have to tell you. I'd rather have 72 porn stars. I mean, okay, yes, so you have a choice. 72 virgins or 72 porn stars. It's got to be the porn. I mean, I don't want the skanky one. Maybe the ones from like the 90s or 2000s. Porn is scary now, right? Porn is just, ugh. Like, what's with all like the pissing on you and choking people? Okay, for me, I understand porn when it's like, you know, beautiful women wearing beautiful lingerie and makeup, having sex. That makes sense. Having, like, you know, a couple of skanky cunts piss on each other doesn't do it. What's wrong with you? I guess it's people like Owen Jones like it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Anyway, happy days, ladies and gentlemen. I just hope it stays quiet. I mean, maybe it's over already. I don't know. Maybe it's over. Now, I don't know this next one I'm going to show you. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she's not pro. She is pro Iran, right? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say because look, if it's Trump, people just go whatever anti-Trump. Even Ian Levine, I like Ian Levine a lot. I love Ian Levine. He's a very good guy. He's done a lot for fandom, right? Proud Jew, like such a good proud Jew. He's still like, oh no, they've taken out the Jew haters. What are we gonna do? But yeah, I think this person may be in the same category. Check this out.
I can help you talk to somebody.
He didn't use his turn signal.
Well, that makes it. That's why that makes sense, darling. That makes it. Look at the crazy eyes.
Man, can I please call you an ambulance? Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself?
You need to calm down, darling. You need to calm down.
Where the f*** is he?
I think she's calling 911. She's talking to a cop.
Who are you calling?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, like, really?
If you keep calling 911, you could be shot. It's not.
It's an emergency.
I am getting harassed. People
From whom? It sounds like you're harassing people.
are breaking the law.
It's on the line again.
Affirmative.
You can hang up.
So what the fuck are they being retarded for? You need to do what the fuck I say now.
Jayla, you are in an emotional state. I can't.
I think it's a fair comment.
Talk with you.
All of you stupid, fat, fucking white privileged motherfuckers keep costing me money, and you do whatever the fuck you want. I wish I was a cop so I could shoot all of you.
Yeah, I don't think cops really can do that, okay?
Up and get a pat on the back for it. You stupid.
Okay. You could get charged. Okay.
Man, this guy's being so polite. Listen, I'm no psychiatrist, but I think she's a bit entitled. I do. I don't mind saying it. Okay. We live in strange times, ladies and gentlemen. We live in strange times. Let's pull up the thumbnail, okay? And then we'll get to the chat. Doink. Was it? It's the 1st of March.
pinching a bunch for the first of the month. So, let me say, Sydney, you did us proud here. You did, and this fishnets actually really worked well on you, darling. It really absolutely worked well. America, fuck yeah. Can I get that song? Yeah, what's it called? Team America. Team America, America, fuck yeah. Is this it? Yeah, we go. Hang on. Doink. Download. I mean, this is worth taking the time to download. Which is, again, if you don't know... Oh, no, press the wrong button. If you don't know where this has come from, I'm doing you a favor, baby. I'm doing you a favor. I'm getting a little wizzy wheel. Here it goes. It's processing. Please stand by. Please stand by. And lovely. Here we go. So this is where this comes from if you don't know. The awesome Team America World Police.
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah!
I mean, it's a parody there, but now it's actually real.
Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America! Fuck yeah! So lick my butt and suck on my balls, America! Fuck yeah! What you gonna do when we come for you now? It's the dream that we all share. It's the hope for tomorrow. Fuck yeah! McDonald's! Fuck yeah! Walmart! Fuck yeah!
I think they used all the Jerry Anderson people for this, didn't they?
Fuck yeah! Baseball! Fuck yeah! NFL! Fuck yeah! Rock and roll! Fuck yeah! The internet! Fuck yeah! Slavery! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Starbucks! Fuck yeah! Disney World! Fuck yeah! Porno! Fuck yeah! Valium! Fuck yeah! Reebok! Fuck yeah! Fake tits! Fuck yeah! Sushi! Fuck yeah! Taco Bell! Fuck yeah! Rodeos! Fuck yeah!
I kind of agree with all of this. Yeah, fake tits, Taco Bell, they're all good, baby. They're all good. Of course, who doesn't have fake tits? It is the wonderful Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney, who, like Zendaya, who, oh God, she looks so good. Life during wartime. Again, the evil Redding Empire crumbles as leftists cry sweet, sweet tears. Oh, and they're so sweet. Give me more. Queer Era Doctor Who wins award. How? Starfleet Academy. I'm not going to get to it. Fuck off. I'm just not. I'm not. I can't, ladies and gentlemen. I do my best. Okay, let me get to the chat, though. Sydney, you do your thing, right? You're looking very good there. Oh, you're such a sweet girl. Such a sweet girl. I wish you all the success, especially with your lingerie line. Do some more modeling with it, though, darling. More modeling. I think I'll do a trick. Anyway, Odie is here. Oh, boy, let's go Trump. I mean, yeah, it really is let's go Trump time, isn't it? And Archer Collins says I don't know what this word means. The under 9 to current day entertainment. They're on to season 2, episode 1 of their Babylon 5. What's I going to say? Voyage, right? And look, I really like Sinclair, but like Sheridan was great, right? The Sheridan Delenn thing really worked. I like the Delenn change of change of costume, change of makeup. I thought that all worked. Season 2, I think, was qualitatively better than season 1. I do like them going to. I think Babylon 5 was one of the only shows I ever saw the people going to the bathroom. Right? I thought that was kind of awesome. Odie says the next part of his Doctor Who story is also on Quotex. May ruffle a few feathers. The Disease of Novice Project, Part 1. So go over there and check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Another week in hell in England done. I'm sorry, says Archer Gordon. I hate to be in Manchester. Well, me too, actually. Me too. Even though there's some good curry houses there. Where are we up to? Mark Cook is here. It is good to see me online. Yeah, again, I wasn't supposed to be online tonight. I was supposed to go to a wedding. But that was cancelled, right? What can I say? Lonnie is sorry that he's driving. Lonnie, it's okay, baby. We don't mind. It's an American right. You drive it. And then he says Mercurial. I don't know what that means. But then he goes, USA, USA. And I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. CAD mystified by Tzvi. I don't know what any of that means, right? Drafting with Rabbi. Oh, that, yeah, not demystified. No, it was Photoshop. I shouldn't have done it in Photoshop. But what can you do? What can you do? Needs must, ladies and gentlemen. Needs must as the devil drives. You know, I should show you the making of this this thumbnail, because there are very good parts to it. Is this it? Doink. It went through many iterations. Doink. Where did it start? It started over here, I think. Now, again, AI's got really good in that it can, you just add the photo in and then describe what you want to say, give it the face of this person. And it does, right? It really does very well. So this is where we started, but I think we need to something a little bit more close up, right? That was the other one, right? But still looking good, darling. Still looking good. So then it got a bit strange and went to a PP shop for some reason. I don't know why. And also that one as well. This is the one I ultimately use because, oh boy, does that work. Yes, it does. I love the American jet and the Israeli jet. It's just fantastic, right? Just fantastic. So then I tried, is it this one as well? All right. Adding the gun in. Adding the gun in was a good move. So then I tried a different engine, right? A different AI engine. I think, was it Google? Nano Banana, I think, right? They didn't come out too well, right? I mean, I like the background better. But, and that was not bad. That was not bad. But again, this is by far the winner. By far, right? Then I forgot to add the face in, so it came out as like a, you know, I could have just face swapped this one, but again, I like the other one better. What else one did I have? Is this all of them? I think this is all of them. Anyway, this was the road to the thumbnail. You know, I'll show you the raw thumbnail animation. Doink. Oh, that we live in such days. That we live in such days that these things could happen. And I love it. Goes back to a smile. Well done, Sydney. Well done, Sydney. You're doing very, very well, right? We're up to Ethan Buckholders. Caught me live today. Well, I'm very happy that you're here. Dog and I are being lazy. Nice weather outside and staying in, pampering left hip and right shoulder. Well, if you're going to pamper anything, those are the two to go for, right? Where's your armory? Well, when I was upstairs, my son's gun was on the kitchen table. They're all armed, right? Ethan used to sleep on pallets, blankets on the floor. Well, okay, it's easier to make the decisions after starting to get enough sleep. Yeah, I know. I can't even think straight, right? That's where I am. What are we up to? Somebody sent a Holy Bible to President Iran, bookmark Revelations. Yes, I'm sure we'll find that fascinating. Iran is more like the wrath of calm right now. They've lost and are committing one last act of spite. They really are. You know, from hell's heart, I stab at thee. Ethan asks, who thinks about it and decided to attack the never again people? Well, that'll be the Arabs. Who does that? People who are not using reckon. Yeah, we will destroy the world rather than be wiped out. I just let you know that, right? That don't fuck around with us, right? Don't fuck around with us. I'll go, says Archer Collin. Yeah, that's the Ben Affleck movie. That's not Mrs. Lebetkin. That's Miss Lebetkin. That was my daughter. Odin says, USA! USA! What happens when the Yanks get Thunderbirds? I know, but it was very funny. I did like that. Since Dimension is here. Hey, dude, Since Dimension. I just got an ask. I don't think Anderson Productions were involved, but it was certainly true, but I think they use the same people, right? I remember them talking about it on the making of, right? And how incredibly hard it was. And they did it because they loved Thunderbirds growing up. So you really can't argue with that, right? You really can't argue with that. Sentiment says, love to Israel and the USA. Oh, man, much love to Israel and the USA. I do agree. Clay Davis is here and says, Magbar dictator. I don't know what that means. But Clay, I think I agree with you, right? I think Sydney does as well. Well done, you two. Well done. Anyway. What's this? I just got a missive in. Okay, fine. I have to work that out. Fine. Where am I up to? Now I've totally lost my space. Let's do some Doctor Who stuff. We can do that. That's probably a good idea. I've got this to talk about. Got that. Oh, I want to start with that. This is too ridiculous. But here, before we start with that, let's look at the wonderful, wacky world of AI, which is coming up with just incredible stuff every freaking day now. Right? Now, I'm not a fan of She-Hulk. Quite like Wonder Woman, the first one especially, and I like Gal Gadot, but this is incredible. Hollywood is cooked, mate. Hollywood is cooked. I'm sorry.
Come on, princess. I know you're tougher than that.
That's just incredible. One more time.
Come on, princess. I know you're tougher than that.
Weirdly, it's better than Wonder Woman 84 and all of She-Hulk. All right, incredible. But this, I think, is a little bit more Doctor Who-y, and I think it's even better, right? Even better. Again, why aren't they doing reconstructions with this shit? Adobe Firefly, Gemini 3, VO3, and Sedence 1. Well, man, that's a lot of stuff they put into that. But again, looks excellent, right? Looks absolutely excellent. You know what didn't look excellent? Doctor Who for the last 9 years, right? And somehow they gave it some awards. Let's look at this. How? That's the question I have. How? Doctor Who's TV Best of 2025 awards, the winners, right? This month, Doctor Who TV asked you to. Oh, this is Doctor Who TV asking you in our award celebrating the best of the Whoniverse in 25. The votes are in. Now we can. I thought this was like a more general thing, right? Okay, so best director is Amanda Brocchi. What did she direct? Oh, she's dead. Blimey. Okay. The late Amanda Brocchi won the Best Director with a 55.5, an overwhelming show of appreciation for her work on Lux and the World. Okay, yeah, you know what? They were the two best directed episodes of last year. I didn't like them, but they were well directed, especially they both were actually Lux as well. That villain was great, right? I think that villain was fantastic. She balanced heightened stylization with menace, while the World leaned into the atmosphere of a slow burning tension, demonstrating her range and assurance behind the camera. Man, it's a shame she died. It's a real shame. Her death at the end of 2025 cast the result in a particularly poignant light. For many readers, this victory feels not only a recognition for two standout episodes, but a lasting tribute to the director. I mean, she really was great. Okay, and again, these stories were I can't recommend them. Right? I can't recommend them. I wonder what else she's done. Let's look her up. I'm intrigued now. Maybe this will show her. She was 61. Riot Woman, Doctor Who, Renegade Nell, Gentleman Jack, The Letdown, Panic at Hanging Rock. I haven't seen any of this. I haven't seen any of this. Gold Boss, Loadout. I haven't seen any of this. She was good. Look, she knew what she was doing, right, with that episode, right? She knew what she was doing. All right, so at least we answered the first question. How on earth did win any awards? They were the only things in the running, right? Runner-up was Dylan Holmes with 21.2%, recognized by readers as work on The War Between the Land and the Sea. Okay, that was also well directed. Best writer, Sharma Anja Wolfel. What did she write? I mean, this just goes to show you how few people, the people who are voting, and how few people there are voting, and they're voting with their prejudice, right? Sharma Anja Wolfel takes the prize of 37.4 of the votes, rewarding her work on The World. Oh, she wrote The World? Okay, I'm being a dick then, because that actually was one of the better in the episodes. The episode shows up elsewhere in the awards and clearly became one of last year's defining pieces. It was actually. I actually agree with that. Right? I actually agree with that. Run-up Pete McTeague, 25.6. Lucky Day was fucking awful, Pete. Right? War Between the Land and Sea weren't bad, but Lucky Day was fucking awful. Best composer, Murray got that. What do you mean? There's no other composer. That's the only composer, right? Won a decisive 75.7% of the row. Who got the 24.3%? There wasn't any other composer. I don't understand. That reads like a also this year's music. No, there were only two producers. There was only two people doing the music, right? There was only two of them. I don't know to tell you, right? There's only two of them. Okay. Endorsement last year's musical across Doctor Who as a whole. Runner-up, Lorne Baffy for The War Between Land and Sea, which was actually better music. I hate to say it really was better music. Right? Okay. As a reminder that the spin-off musical identity was strong enough to make a impression to somewhat challenge. Again, it was only fucking Murray Gold. Right, best new monster or villain, Mr. Ring-a-Ding. I agree. Right, I definitely agree with that. I thought that was a stand. I mean, Ken, if only Judy Gatwa, they would have been quite good, these stories. But old Shooty, right, he can't act as well a paper fucking bag, and he's a bit of a... I mean, listen, let's just remind ourselves of the greatness of Shooty Gatwa, right? How is it that... Where was it? No, not that one. Not that one. Where is it? Oh, I know I got it here somewhere. It's not the clip named... oh, here it is. All right, here we go. Yes. This is why Shooty was fucking awful as the Doctor. Right? Yeah. I can't imagine Tom Baker doing this. Or Patrick Troughton. Maybe John Pertwee. But, like, fuck me, Shooty. I mean, no, don't. That's not an invitation. Oh, fuck it out. Like, Shooty, your entire identity is being a gay fuck bunny. Right? That's literally it. Right? That's literally it. Which somewhat works for me with Sydney Sweeney. Don't know why it doesn't work with Shooty Gatwa. Archie says, bet the Wonder Woman at 84 and She-Hulk, he really set the bar very high. Well, you know, it's not hard, I guess. But Mr. Ring, again, I think it was very well realized. It was a great idea. Well designed. You know what? Again, you can't, I mean, you really can't. You have to be a dick to knock this, right? You really genuinely do. Right, again, the story was, you know, woke shit as always, because they broke the full screen, the third screen, the full floor, or whatever it is, and it was very bad, right? It was very, very, very bad. But this monster, this was good. This was a good Doctor Who monster. Just wish you had a better fucking story to wrap around and better Doctor. Okay. Could you imagine Capaldi versus this villain? I think it'll be really powerful, right? I think, yeah, and I would like to see him come back again. I mean, I don't like the whole gods and, you know, fantasy shit you've crammed into everything. But, this, again, credit where credit's due, because this really worked. Wait a minute. So it goes to Lux. Whatever you prefer, whatever your favor Who villainy. The votes is 65.8%. Okay, that's a fair amount. This one struck a rare balance of memorable concept and immediate impact. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Run up Conrad Clark. Oh, fuck off. 14.4% boosted by appearances spanning Lucky Day and Wish World. Well, that probably lost him votes. Giving votes plenty of time to latch onto the character across multiple stories. He was useless. Oh, he was useless, right? And I can't believe he was banging Millie Gibson just for his podcast. I mean, that just doesn't sound right to me. I mean, I think he may have had an ulterior motive, right? That's just my humble opinion. Weirdly enough, I never understood in Total Recall why Arnold Schwarzenegger had to imagine he was married to Michael Ironside's wife. Couldn't they just found somebody else who wasn't his wife? Who was that? Sharon Stone? I can't remember. Best returning monster villain, the Midnight Entity. Yeah, because it actually worked quite well. Right, it didn't come back with Midnight Entity, so with 51.2%. And you know what? It actually had a good premise, right? The premise was, they're picking up all the good shit. They really are. The premise was, how would the Midnight Entity work with somebody who's deaf, right? I think that's so clever, right? I really think that's so clever. Midnight Entity with 51.2% driven by the presence of the world, which continues to emerge as an episode which most closely tied to this year's biggest wins. Right. I mean, again, it's basically all going to the well and to Luck, which are both very, very strong. Run up the Sea Devils or Homo Aqua. Oh, fuck off. That took 27.3% for the war between the land and sea. Their reappearance clearly scratched an itch for classic foes of in a fresh context. Again, I don't know how many votes they got, but my guess is not a lot. Right? Best pre-title sequence, Don't Make Me Laugh. The most celebrated opening sequence of Don't Make Me Laugh with 54.1%. It's no surprise attached to Lux, an episode that repeatedly shows strong support across most categories. Well, you keep saying about everything. Run Up Was a Whirl, and Jump at 11.4%, reinforcing strongly the episode's opening appeal to voters. That's true. Best recurring actor, Gemma Redgrave, Kate Lethbridge. No. Oh God, no. I'll say Millie Gibson, right? No, she's dull as fucking ditchwater. Oh God, she bores the shit out of me. Gemma Redgrave won 22.6 for Kate Lethbridge Stewart, continuing to be one of the last year's most valued recurring presences. Well, when you put an extra shooting gut, well, fucking anybody is. Her win reads as appreciation for the steady grounding that unit link stories bring, giving the show a familiar anchor amid bigger, stranger swings. Jodie Whittaker, fuck off, shows up with 21.4%, despite her appearance amounting to little more than a cameo in the finale. It was awful. It clearly left a disproportionate impact with voters. I think people they really want to like it, right? Best lead actor. Okay, so this isn't a recurring character. I don't know. And that week is fucking awful. It is just awful. Millie Gibson takes the title with 33.8%, reflecting how strongly Ruby Sunday's arc landed with voters across her 3 key episodes of 2025. Oh, I keep getting messages. What's going on? Is it the same thing? Fine, I'll let them take care of that. 2025. Lucky Day was just awful, right? Lucky Day, Wish World, and Reality War. They were all awful. I'm sorry. They were 3 really excruciatingly weak episodes, right? Excruciatingly weak. With Ruby placed at the heart of the season's biggest emotional turns and the endgame stakes. The win suggests readers saw her as a defining on-screen presence this year. Runner-up is Ncuti Gatwa. Fuck me. Let me get this straight. Ncuti Gatwa got less votes than Millie Gibson. Where did Verona Sethu come into this? Right? I don't know. With 27.8, I mean, that's really bad. The woman who was fired from being the companion
got a high percentage of the votes. Then the Doctor. What proved the final appearance as a Doctor, culminating in the regeneration that closed out his era. It was not an era. Best episode, The World. Again, basically just marred by Shooty Gatwa, frankly. Surprisingly, surprising no one. The big winner, The World, taking 41.40. Again, don't go watch it if you haven't seen it. Shit. But they're all good. Yeah, like when I watch it, I like try and pick out, the bits of gold from the shit. But Shooty Gatwa just makes it unwatchable. Although he's not in a lot of it. This is definitely his best episode as Doctor Who. Taking 41.4. Is it his best episode here? Let's do a Doctor Who episode guide. Doctor Who episode. I mean, it's hard to work out because they're all so bad, right? They're all so awful. 14th Doctor, 15th Doctor. Church and Ruby Road, I thought was an interesting new beginning. If they stuck the landing, right, and actually did something good with it, it would have worked. Space Baby's shit, Devil's Called shit, boom. Also, I'm going to say shit, even though it's Stephen Moffat's script. 73 yards, disappointing shit. Dot and Bubble shit. Rogue, excruciating shit. Legend Ruby Sunday and Empire Death, unbelievable shit, right? Joyce of the World, fuck off. Rover Revolution, definitely a step up from anything in the first year. Lux, even better than that. The World, even better than that. And then, it goes into a nosedive. Lucky Day. Oh, I just want to tell you how much I hate you podcasters. Oh, let's see if we can find the Shooty. Do I have that? Oh, do I have that file? The Shooty monologue. He says, "Oh, I just hate YouTubers. Oh, you're the worst. You make me tired." Oh, fuck off. Anything makes you tired. Work makes you tired, you lazy cunt, right? You're a lazy cunt. So we got it here. RTD2 folder. Lucky Day. Okay, let's pull up that speech. Yeah, you shouldn't put your logo on that too quickly. Here we go. He's fucking awful. I see him, I'm like, he's fucking awful.
No need to thank me. You have to be invited into my TARDIS, comrade.
I mean, I invite anybody in if I can suck their cock. I mean, but other than that, not you.
To be special.
Yeah, but you mean special, not in the good way, don't you?
But you're special.
His voice is awful. They got the only black actor without a baritone. It's incredible.
For all the wrong reasons. You see, I am fighting a battle on behalf of everyday people. No. You have nothing to do with everyday people. You're a weird fuck, Shooty. Like, even your voice is weird. Everything's weird. You're not fighting any battle with everyday people. They just want to get through their day and feel safe.
And then maybe go watch Doctor Who, and then they get this queer shit.
And warm. And fed. And then along comes this noise. All day long, this relentless noise.
What, the noise saying that this is shit and Doctor Who shouldn't be a gay fuck bunny? Oh no, that's such oppression. How are you going to cope with that?
Cowards.
No, you are the coward, right? You cannot stand any fucking criticism. And let me tell you did such a shit job, you have a lot of criticism coming to you.
Like you, weaponizing lies.
Again, no, I know you like to call them lies, but they're actually normally the truth, mate, right? They're actually, I mean, again, do you remember when you said, oh, Labour government, that'll be great. Oh, we'll all love it. You want the Greens now, don't you? Fuckwit.
Taking people's insecurity and fear and making it currency.
No. People just don't want fat men dressed as women, dressed as hookers in heels with fake tits, twerking to a 4-year-old, right? People just don't like that, right? People don't like giving children access to pornography. Whereas people like you do. Degenerate weirdos do. And that's what you are. You're a degenerate fucking weirdo.
You are exhausting. You sound...
Really? I mean, what, you haven't exhausted us with 9 years of shit Doctor Who?
Upon the truth. choke our bandwidth, and shred our patience.
You said you didn't like me.
Because the only strategy you have is to
I tell you, Pete, you're such a fuckwit for putting this in.
wear us down. But the thing is, Conrad, I have energy to burn and all the time in the universe.
Yeah, that's exactly the right response to these people.
What is this? An intervention? Are you here to save my soul?
You betrayed.
He's much more like the Doctor, isn't he?
Betrayed my friend.
You've had plenty of friends. Have you met Belinda Chandra yet?
Who? You want spoilers? I'll tell you your future.
No, you won't, right? No, you won't. And this is pure projection, right? Pure projection.
You die in a prison cell, boiling in anger and poison, until your heart packs in age 49, alone and unloved, forgotten.
Again, you're going to die alone, unloved, and unforgotten, I'm afraid. It's the way it is, mate.
The world carries on, the world gets better. You aren't even a footnote. Just ashes on the wind.
Yeah, so we all love it when Doctor Who's a total cunt, right? That just feels right. That fits in with him being a fuck bunny. Lucky Day, Storing Engine, Intercept on Ground, Wish World, and Reality. 6 episodes of pure shit. Or 5 episodes of pure, unrelenting shit. That they had 3 episodes that didn't make you want to shoot yourself. Nothing you should be too proud about, mate, right? Okay, so right, the world turning up as a key touchdown throughout the walls, where the voters responded to its atmosphere, its scares, its character work, all of which was good, actually. I have to say, yeah. The results make it clear that the episode defined 2025 for a large chunk of the readership. I agree. Best show, Doctor Who. You had Doctor Who or The War Between the Land and Sea to choose from, and The War Between the Land and Sea was better. Run-up was Luxor, got 19.8%. Right, so we got... Blimey, there's what got the other 40% in the vote? I have no idea. With the associating wins, directing, villainy, and pre-title singles, it needs to. It reads that this year's other major fan favorite, the episode that most reliably delivered moments of people who wanted to talk about. It was most Doctor Who. Yeah, unsurprisingly, Doctor Who itself won the best show. You had 2 choices. By a comfortable 6.612, a comfortable margin. That's not a comfortable margin when it's Doctor Who or The War Between the Land and the Sea, right? It should be like 90%. I don't know what to tell you. It's Doctor Who is shit, baby. Doctor Who is shit. Why is it shit? Let's look at this. 10 huge Doctor Who moments that didn't matter at all because Russell T Davies can't write for fuck anymore, right? He just can't do it. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable how shit he is. Mavity. Oh God. I mean, he's not even mentioning the the brown what's the ever it's called again? Newton, Isaac Newton. Oh, so fucking stupid. Right? So fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. No one quite knew what to expect from Wild Blue Yonder, but one thing we definitely didn't expect was a pre-title sequence featuring Isaac Newton and Gravity becoming Mavity. Yeah, please. I think that this was an effort to move it out of Doctor Who canon, right? I really think that was going on. Immediately, fans began to wonder the significance of the scene, how significant the scene would be. We've seen butterfly effects moments before. Small changes create big ripples. Well, it's much more interesting when Sylvester McCoy talks about it than. Let's compare this with real Doctor Who. What episode is it? Episode 3 of Remembrance? I think episode 3. And I tell you, if I get this right, I'm going to be very proud of myself. I mean, there's no real reason to be proud of myself, but I'm going to be anyway. Right? I'm going to be anyway, because that's just the way I roll, baby. Doink. Where is it? I think episode 3. And again, this is just because and Sylvester McCoy really got a handle on what he was doing with the character at this point. Was it episode 2 or 4? Maybe episode 2 then. Let's have a look. Hang on. It was a great scene. I mean, it's really one of the best scenes ever. Okay. Oh, here we go. I mean, this is just a fantastic piece of acting.
Did you see that?
I like that they added in that little scene with the girl.
See what? Nothing. What would you do if you had a decision? A big decision?
How big?
Saving the world?
Really?
Really?
I wish you the best of luck.
Let's hope I make the right decision. Things could get unpleasant around here. I'd take a holiday if I were you.
Oh, sure. How long?
2 or 3 days. After that, it won't matter, one way or the other. Thanks for the tea.
Anytime.
Oh, where's the speech? It must be before this then. Again, I just think this moment is pure Doctor Who.
Oh.
Of course. Be twins.
Hmm? Your tea.
Again, a really well delivered line. I like when you say, "Oh, of course, it's twins."
Sugar?
Ah, a decision. Would it make any difference?
Would make your tea sweet.
Yes, but
Oh, Silas Cubar is here. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us.
beyond the confines of my taste buds, would it make any difference?
Not really.
But
yeah,
what if I could control people's taste buds? What if I decided that no one would take sugar? That'd make a difference to those who sell the sugar and those that cut the cane.
my father, he was a cane cutter.
Exactly. Now, if no one had used sugar, your father would have been a cane cutter.
If this sugar thing had never started, my great-grandfather wouldn't have been kidnapped, chained up, and sold in Kingston.
And look, it's talking about social justice in a way that's like not preachy, but written. Oh, Ben Aaron, this is the first TV script, I think, wasn't it? 1 second. Oh, where'd it go? Come back.
Place. I'd be an African.
See? Every great decision creates ripples. Like a huge boulder dropped in a lake. The ripples merge, rebound off the banks in unforeseeable ways. The heavier the decision, the larger the waves, the more uncertain the consequences.
Life's like that. Best thing is
Again,
just
just
to get on with it.
like real Doctor Who, right? Real Doctor Who. Oh, man, do I miss that. Oh, them were the days, ladies and gentlemen. Them were the days. I forgot to talk about fucking Mavity. Immediately fans began to wonder what the significance of the scene would be. We see blah, 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 blah. Would an assuming character say gravity, revealing that we have some sort of great cosmic awareness? Well, as it happened, no. The show committed to the bit by having characters refer to gravity as Mavity throughout the Disney era. And even in a Big Finish Torchwood audio released just prior. Fuck off. But these references went nowhere and history remained otherwise unchanged, which begs the question, why bother? I think it was to separate it from the rest of Doctor Who canon. Was it a gag? Was it a way to wind up fans or generate content? Which maybe could be forgiven if Rusty David hadn't hyped up the Wild Blue Yonder secret coder. I know, fuck off. Right? Remember, Rusty Davis described the Wild Blue Yonder earlier this year as the best, greatest thing ever. I know. Like, Russell, nobody believes a fucking word you have to say anymore. I mean, like, really, that's the cost of your moronic hype. Right? The Doctor, the President, the Time Lords. You're kind of right. Did go nowhere. Right? Which I'm kind of happy about. It wasn't the first story to feature the Deadliest Ashes, a notable story for a number of reasons. It was the first story to feature the Doctor traveling alone. I think probably one of the only ones, wasn't it? With no companions. It was a story that got the show in trouble and was perceived to be overly violent with a watery cliffhanger. I found the rest of the stuff in that episode way more disturbing. Right? The surgery stuff. Oh man, that was scary. Oh, and also, so Dr. Cashly become the president of the Time Lords, a title he's held off and on ever since. Well, I think they deposed him in the Five Doctors, didn't they? Or he found out it was deposed. In fairness, Doctor only becomes president by default when it transpires that the only other candidate, Chancellor Goss, conspired to kill Gallifrey's outgoing president. Corrupt politicians, shock horror. Once the day is saved, the Doctor naturally runs a million miles away, presumably because he doesn't want to spend the rest of the day cutting ribbons and speaking in public. Okay, however, he does play president again twice, Invasion of Time and Hell-Bent. Oh, right, I forgot about that, purely because it suits him. Elsewhere, when the Time Lords tried to get him to serve as a proper term at the end of 5 Doctors, he's having none of it. I mean, it would kind of fuck up, Doctor Who from being permanently the president, in all fairness, right? While this doesn't pop up here and there, it never actually been properly explored. They think they did it in a Big Finish run, Time Apart or something, or a Time in Office or something. It's a big deal. One of them, but never seems to carry any weight or last beyond the story. That's true. It's one of the many examples of how Gallifrey has been somewhat underutilized in Doctor Who history. Although, to be fair, there's a reason that Doctor Who ran away from in the first place. Yes, it's awfully corrupt and dull, right? Corrupt and dull. Again, Keir Starmer would be perfect president and Time Lord. The 7th Doctor's mysterious backstory. I disagree. That defined the 90s. I'm sorry, that really did define up until 96, right? And then it changed to like his future history, right? In the it defined the Virgin era. I strongly disagree with this one. But again, that was really my era. I loved the Virgin books. The 1980 script editor Andrew Coleman had a bold plan to reveal the Doctor as a founding figure of Time Lord Society, much of which never actually ended up on screen because of the Doctor's cancellation. Additionally, a line of Doctor being far more than just another time was cut from Remembrance of the Daleks by John Nathan. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I remember seeing it go out like, what? However, some reference of the so-called Cartmel mask band did make it into Silver Nemesis via the 17th century aristocrat Lady Painful, who granted cosmic knowledge by Nemesis statue. Specifically, she speaks of the secrets concerning Gallifrey and a time of care, threatens to spill them if the Doctor doesn't play ball. Retroactively, we can perhaps. I mean, again, it defined the Virgin Books era. I just no. Perhaps we can read the solution to Timeless Child. No. Though the fact that Doctor seems to know what Lady Paper was talking about and muddles that theory, but yeah, no, Timeless Child isn't Doctor Who, so fuck off. In the end, though, it all amounts to nothing. Again, so many great books. Have you never read Long Barrow? Although no fault of those involved, with Doctor Who taken off the air, there simply wasn't anywhere to develop these ideas further. Despite, again, Virgin Books, you fucking twat. Despite the significance of what had been clearly hinted, in the end, probably for the best that we didn't learn too much. Okay, you learn to read, idiot. Deeply disagree with that one. Deeply disagree with that one. Doctor's name is Theta Sigma. Again, that's kind of a throwaway joke. I mean, they said it was his nickname in the Happiness Patrol, didn't it? Doctor Who. It's a question that fans of and the disembodied blue heads have been asking. Doctor Who have been asking for a long time as a Doctor. Okay, let's pull up that clip. Hang on, a bit of Matt Smith action. So that would be the end of which season? I think probably his second season, right? Wedding of River Song. Is it this one? Let's find out.
Is running.
Where's the headless monk? I just saw him.
Fields of Trenzalore, the fall of the 11th, and the question.
Goodbye, Dorian.
The first question. The question that must never be answered. Hidden in plain sight. The question you've been running from all your...
Man, this is good Doctor Who. It's just good Doctor Who, isn't it?
life. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Doctor Who.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just good. That's just good stuff, mate. Where are we up to? Journey on again. In fact, the full Doctor runs old classmate Drax, and who greets him as Theta Sigma. In the context, we've no reason to believe this isn't Doctor's real. However, again, in Hamlet's Patrol, they actually literally said the only other time Doc brings up is when he encounters a similarly named Trevor Sigma. Hamlet's Patrol, clarifying that it's just his old nickname. And then the symbols referring to Theta Sigma. Oh, I didn't notice that when the Pandorica opens. On balance, it's not entirely surprising the show moved on from this quickly. Again, it's just like, look, Doctor Who was a show they made every week, right, to fill up a space at like from 5:30 to 6 for families and kids, right? Nobody really thought about its like lore significance till 2010, probably. Maybe 2006, 7, something around there. Mrs. Flood, fourth wall breaks. All the fourth wall breaks were fucking awful. Right? They were all freaking awful. Due to the digital premature end. Oh, it's not nice to have a premature end, baby. Many of the Russell David plot threads are still unresolved. Who is the boss? Who picked up the Master's tooth? And will the Doctor ever be reunited with Susan? Probably at Christmas. I don't know. One of the few things we did get to answer is the identity of Mrs. Flood, which was clearly an afterthought. And even then, we are still Christians. Mainly, what was the deal with all those fourth wall breaks? There was no deal with it because it didn't matter. They didn't think it through. It was just content. One of the few from her first appearance. I mean, also Shooty broke the fourth wall. Mrs. Flood seemed to know that she was being watched, addressing us directly on the Church on Ruby Road and the Robot Revolution. She told a baffled Cherry Sunday, oh, that's Ruby's mother, right? About the storming down the gates of gold and seizing the kingdom in my true name. Okay, in luck, she playfully referred to the Doctor's ventures as a show. Naturally, this had fans rapidly speculating she could be the god of stories manipulating events. No. They just came up with the shittest idea possible. But in the end, it was just a load of old nonsense. Yes, she's just the fucking Rani. It could have been built up to an epic reveal, but instead, Mrs. Flood bi-generated into the Rani, and it all went out the window. And look, Archie Punjabi was fucking great as a Rani. Not so much. What's her name? Anita Dobson. What's been even more frustrating, Rusty Dave reported he had his own explanation, which has no intention of sharing, although at one point it was going to be in the Star piece. Never seen an unanswered Doctor Who plot before, if only. Next. Amy and Rory losing Melody. I'm not sure. I think it kind of set up River Song's character, right? I don't think that was irrelevant, right? River Song turning out to be Melanie Pot was an astonishing cliffhanger with major implication. Well, that really was Matt Smith's second season's weakest part, right? That that it just didn't come together as well as in their first season, right? It just did not. However, one thing that never followed up with Amy and Rory's grief over losing their daughter. Consider how distraught Amy is when she realized Melody has been swapped out for a Flash avatar and a good man goes to war. That could have continued into Series 6B with the Pons struggling to come to terms with the fact they missed out on raising a newborn. Instead, Let's Kill Hitler opens up with Amy asking the Doctor if she's found Melody, as if he's been searching for the next segment, The Key to Time. Then went quickly propelled into a whole other adventure, and the Mavity situation swiftly got out. Fuck off for your Mavity. All right. Of course, Melody does feature somewhere else in the story. In other words, older incarnations, and they reveal she was under the Pons noses all along as Mel's. Is something of a consolation for them, but the huge monumental significance of them not raising their babies essentially swept on. Like, yeah, that's such a fair point. But, it was entertaining. So, they got away with it. Interesting, this is like Stephen Moffat admitted himself as one of the reasons he wanted to write another story focused on grief, which became Heaven Sent. Oh, that's interesting. I never found a way to have Amy and Rory grieve over their lost baby, and I still don't know how I would do that. I think it's better in a novel, right? I can never work out how to write that. I just cut forward several months and rather duck the issue. Well, I guess you did, right? At least you got a banger of the episode out of it, but the original storyline definitely wasn't done justice. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. So let's see what number 4 is. The false doctor's familiar face. It didn't make any fucking sense. And why did his clothes change as well? Right? Like, why did his clothes change? It's just, why? From the moment the Doctor regenerates. By the way, the rumor is that the Meta Crisis Doctor, played by David Tennant, is going to be the villain in the Christmas special, and the 14th Doctor is going to be the hero. I think we'll probably get the 10th Doctor as well. The real reason was clear: to draw a big audience to the Doctor's 60th anniversary, and it sort of worked. But we were promised with the in-universe explanation as well, with lines like, why did this face come back? Featuring prominently in all the trailers, in a way that the mystery was thrust through the entire 60th celebrations, which were also kind of shit. I mean, let's be fair. They were also kind of shit. But in the end, it was just the Doctor telling himself that he's old and needs to slow down or something. It's a bit of a cheat, really. Well, again, so much of it was a bit of a cheat. Like it or not, but at least in Peter Capaldi, it was woven into the plot in a significant ways by saying 12 chose a face he met in Pompeii as a reminder to hold himself to the mark. Well, that does work better, actually. Conversely, the answer to the 14th Doctor's face is so throwaway you could conceivably miss it easily. In fairness, this might be one of the things where fans get carried away with speculation. At the time, we were all thinking that this was something to do with the toy makers meddling. Yeah, because we were thinking it was actually going to be good and make some fucking sense. We didn't realize it was going to be absolutely shit. But then again, when the show presents something as a massive moment and spends a full year hyping it, they got to have Ruby Sunday in this, haven't they? Like in Ruby Sunday's mother. Is it unreasonable to expect an equally massive answer? No, it's not. Let's face it, when it comes to actors coming back as different characters, it's always a bit of a scramble. Perhaps in the future, we should just treat these cases as coincidences as they are and leave it as that. Although Billy Piper's case probably won't be the route to go down. Yeah, they're saying so. Billy Piper jumps into the regeneration to fight the Meta Crisis Doctor who's gone bonkers. Right, that's apparently the plot, the plan. Timeless Child again went fucking nowhere. You know why? Because it was cancelled. Because it was shit. Because it knocked Doctor Who on the arse. The entire Chibnall era was a fucking failure. After all the fuss, was it really a big deal? This really wasn't a big deal, was it? Well, they backtrack massively to say, oh, no, it doesn't change anything. Yes, it fucking does. What the fuck's wrong with you morons, right? What is a moron? Kane Gutter sounds like a WWE guy. Well, yes, I guess it does. Dan, that's from Dan. How you doing, Dan? Having learned, it's a controversial law change. Everybody's still talking about. No! Everyone wants to fucking forget it. But years on, the Timeless Child changed. Did it change your mind? It really didn't. Well, that was the point. That's why it's so fucking pointless. Having learned she was adopted by and the progenitor of the Time Lords, the 13th Doctor is fundamentally still the same person. So it's more about the storytelling possibilities offer, which again was shit. I'm sorry, nobody did anything with it because they're all shit. Some of them were delivered on in flux, really, but the most part, pretty much nothing was done with the Timeless Child after the reveal itself. Yes, that's because they lied and they said, "Oh, we had a 3-and-out plan." No, you had a 5-year plan, Chris, because that's what you said at the beginning. In Space where the Doctor was back to his old Last of the Time Lord spill, with a handful of throwaway lines that he was adopted, and most of the stuff was introduced along with the Timeless Child, Tech-Turn, the Division, and the Future Doctor were underdeveloped and got in a flash. Yeah, but not gone enough. Like, again, Rusty Davis went out of his way to confirm all of this stuff, delegitimizing his era. I mean, like, he delegitimized itself by making Doctor Who ultra fucking queer, right? What the fuck's wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? I don't know. Most puzzlingly was that the whole thing with Tech-Toon's fob watch turns out to be a bait and switch with the Timeless Child, not mentioned at all after Vanquishers, and completely absent from the Power of the Doctor. Yes, I did notice that. That's probably why the Power of the Doctor was one of the better episodes. Mavity puts it in the Kelvin timeline. Yes, it does, says Colonel Scott Wiseman. Maybe Chris General didn't want to double down too much for fear of incurring fans' wrath. No, he just was fired. Don't overthink this. He was just fired because it was shit. Right? None of this is too hard. Gallifrey destroyed again. Another Chibnall classic. Pointless Chibnall. I mean, like, he's such a bad writer. I don't know why he's a writer, right? I mean, he's so bad at it. One of the best choices Rusty Davis made when he brought back Doctor in 2005 was do away with Gallifrey and make the Doctor the last of his kind. I agree with that. Right? I do agree with that. Something that the character something that defined the character much of early New Who. Yes, the Time War was just an interesting story. It drove the Doctor emotionally and gave us some fantastic character moments as a result. The culmination of this was in the 50th anniversary, in which the Doctor was able to confront the Time War trauma and save themselves from it, and an incredible cathartic moment for both the character and the fans that have been on a journey since 2005. Yes, actually, 100% correct, right? 100% correct. 8 years later, you really did. It built up to that beautifully. In the aftermath, this opened up new storytelling possibilities, like getting back to Gallifrey in season 9, Hellbent, maybe controversial, but at least with Gallifrey back, it shows now things that weren't possible during the first years of the Rival. Exactly. From here again, the natural step was to have the Doctor visit Gallifrey every now and again and tell stories of the time. Wait, what do you mean they blew it up again? I know. Oh, I know. Everything we just said about Time War being an emotional catalyst and a core of the Doctor's character does not apply to the exploded Gallifrey too. This time it's pointless. Yes. Beyond the actual story of being told, it didn't affect the Doctor whatsoever. Well, it's Jodie Whittaker. She can't fucking act for anything. And when it's brought up in a more recent stories, it's more like a lightweight version of the Time War arc. Very lightweight. Right? There is interesting possibilities for a universe with or without Gallifrey, but going forward, please don't blow it up for no reason. And what is the most pointless thing they did? Daleks forgetting the Doctor? No. No. Ruby Sunday's mother reveal, right? I'm not even going to read this. Ruby Sunday's mother being absolutely pointless, right? Absolutely and completely pointless. Oh, my God. I can't. Anyway, okay, fine. I went longer than I thought I was going to do an hour. I got an hour and 45 minutes. I'm knackered. I'm cream crackered. I'm ready for bed as it happens. I really am. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to head off to the Wooden Hill. I'm going to climb the Wooden Hill to bed. Actually, I'm not climbing the Wooden Hill to bed. Actually, I am because I've got to go upstairs first. But I just have to go over there. And there's been no sirens. That's freaking incredible. And let's see if I can see any news about that. Have a quick look over here. Oh boy, 9 killed as an Iranian missile destroys a synagogue, smashes bomb shelter in Beit Shemesh. Beit Shemesh, where I used to live. Man, it's where my sister lived. I was supposed to look at the White House account as well. 1 second, let me have a look. The White House. I was supposed to look at the White House TikTok, but hopefully it's on Twitter. Okay, what did my daughter want me to see? Destroyed. Blimey. I've just been informed that we have sunk 9 Iranian naval ships. Some of them relatively large and important. So we're oh bloody hell, that's incredible. So we're going after the rest, says Trump. Yeah, we should have screen. This is crazy. They are not doing well. The Iranians, they are not doing well. Oh, it's glorious to see. Happy days, ladies and gentlemen. Happy days. Going on to it, they'll soon be floating above the President Donald J. Trump. Iran just stated they were going to hit hit very hard today, harder than they ever hit before. They better not do that, however, because if they do, we will hit them with force that has never been seen before. I bet he's true. I bet he's saying the truth there. But what was it my daughter wanted to see? Overnight, says Pete Hegseth. Just awesome guy. I love Pete Hegseth. On President Trump, the Department will commence Operation Epic Fury, the most lethal, complex, and most precision aerial operation in history. I believe that. The Iranian regime had a chance, yet they refused to make a deal because they thought they're dealing with a bomber. And now they're suffering the consequences. For almost 50 years, Iran has targeted and killed Americans, always seeking the world's most powerful weapons to further their radical cause. Last night, unlike any previous president, President Trump is dealing with the cancer. Yeah, I tell you, when he leaves office, the world's going to be a better place. We will not tolerate missiles targeted at American people. Those missiles will be destroyed along with Iran's missile production. Oh, yes. The Iranian Navy will be destroyed. It's going down, baby. And President Trump has said his entire life, that Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. The United States did not start the conflict, but we will finish it. If you kill or threaten Americans anywhere around, as Iran has, we will hunt you down and kill you. Our warriors are the best in the world. Well, the Israelis are pretty good. And they're fully unleashed to achieve our objectives. May God's providence protect them and in this vital mission. Man, I love that he loves God so much. Khomeini, one of the most evil people in history, is dead. He died like a dog. This is not only justice for the people of Iran, but for all great Americans. And those people from many countries throughout the world that have been killed or mutilated by Khomeini and his gang of bloodthirsty thugs. He use capitals. He was unable to avoid our intelligence and highly sophisticated tracking. Look, it was Israelis that killed him, mate, in all fairness. Tracking systems and worked closely with Israel. There was not a thing he or any leaders that have been killed along with him could do. This is the single greatest chance for the Iranian people to take back their country. We're hearing that many of the IRGC military and other security forces no longer want to fight. Yeah. And are looking for immunity from us. As I said last night, now they can have immunity later. now they can have immunity later. They only get death. Hopefully, the IRGC and the police will peacefully merge with the Iranian patriots and work together as the smart ones will do that. Right, the smart ones will do that. I don't know what my daughter was telling me that she wanted me to see. Oh, and I just laugh how everybody's the leftists are like crying like fucking bitches, right? Great president. I'm sorry, this is just a great fucking president. I best in my lifetime, by far, right? By far. So yes, happy days, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not back on Tuesday, right? Because Tuesday is the Jewish holiday Purim where you drink a skinful and you end up Brahms and Liszt. I'll be asleep by then. I'll be in bed, right? I'll be back on Wednesday, probably, Mark the Vicar's there. How you doing, Mark the Vicar? Nuclear holocaust notwithstanding. Anyway, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit it again.